I just jumped on to ask, do you know of any local manufacturer that could make uh, poly mailers that can be customized? Because I'm trying to look into it right now and I can't find someone that's, uh, yeah, maybe, yeah, like, do you know of any?
So what I used to do is I used to just bulk order like 100 polymailers for like $10 or something. It was from eBay or AliExpress. And it was just these blank white polymailers and it was like really nice. And you peel off the stick and you stuck it. Now it wasn't customized, but I'm
Yeah,
thinking there's either two options. One, you go straight to Alibaba and you try to get a customized polymailer. That's the option. Or
yeah, that's what I
two,
was doing. The only problem with Alibaba is that the prices are really good for the poly mailers themselves, but the shipping price is where they get you. It's like over 5K plus, which I don't want to pay for.
5,000.
Oh yeah, like the because they price the poly mailers at what, a couple of cents each, even customized, and then they really get you with the shipping because majority of them do sea freight because I don't know if it's due to COVID, but apparently there's very few flights over here, something like that.
Have
Um,
you, was that the shipping cost you see on the listing or when you personally message them?
when I personally message them, and also on the listing as well, they're quite consistent with it. It's not
And then
cheap.
how many people said the shipping was 5,000?
Some were 5,000, some were about 3,000, some were close to three. It's my point is it's not very cheap, like
For
very
like a
expensive.
small box of polymailers.
No, because majority of them don't have an MAQ that small. Like a lot of them don't let you buy 100. A lot of them they ask for upward of 5,000 of them, which is understandable, but like the price is a bit ridiculous for it.
Awesome. So option one, go straight to AliExpress. Go to the AliExpress suppliers and say that you want custom mailers because they're buying it from the factory. And since obviously it doesn't make sense for you to go to the factory at this day, go to the second person, the AliExpress. They're the sort of drop shippers of China. So go to the AliExpress, be like, hey, could I get 1,000 polymailers or 500 or 300 and I want to customize it and message every single polymailer supplier and they should be able, one, their shipping cost is going to be cheap because they
Yeah,
already ship
exactly.
to Australia. Option two, see if you can buy like a cool stamp, a stamp sort of custom stamp thingy, then you can just stamp on each one, or
Yeah,
like a sort of um, buy those printers that print out stickers they can just stick onto all the polymailers. So those are the next two options. And yeah, those will be the three different things I'd look into.
okay. And when it comes to fulfilling through Australia Post, how does that work? Like, I know you've got the Australia Post Business app, which you can install to your store, but then I don't know, does that then sync with the orders on your store and it prints out the labels which you can stick to your, is that how
Got
it
it.
works? Or
So when I was working in America in that startup, I can explain their fulfillment process. In Australia, when I did it, I was just doing one by one when I was like 16 years old.
yeah,
But how they did it in America was we would get all the orders, we would copy and paste all the addresses onto this app called Dymo. It was like a Dymo printer, which is this small machine that prints out labels.
yeah,
And then I think every time we would print one out, we would copy the tracking number, put it back into Shopify and click fulfill. Go to the next order, copy, put it onto Dymo, get the tracker number, put in Shopify, click fulfill. And after we do it with the, say, 30 orders we had for that day, then we print it all out at once. So it was very manual. There wasn't any automated way to do it.
gotcha. Okay. And when you manually label it as fulfilled on your store, that just sends the notification straight to the customer once you do that.
Correct.
Okay.
And then that day, after we get the stickers, we'll do all the packaging, stick the shipping labels on all the 30 packages, put it into a box, go straight to the post office and just drop the box there. And that was the day. And we'll do that
Okay.
probably like once, twice, 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Noted. That's all, man. Thanks.
Also, right. And then one tip as well, Ryan, how they got to that place was they started old school. Like you start by doing it one by one, bring it to the post office, talking to the owner of the Post owner. Then he sees now you've got a box, and then he's like, maybe, oh, here's another way to do it that might be quicker. And you're like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
cool, awesome, I'll try that. And eventually you'll get to know him. Then you can come after hours, and he'll be like, oh yeah, just drop it around the back. And then you'll then find out the exact time that the delivery car comes. You'll find out that every day the post truck comes at around like 4:30. So if you get before 4:30, all your orders get shipped that day. And then it's just like over time, you start by just doing it one by one yourself. You'll learn all these different hacks as you progress.
okay, cool. We'll do that. Thanks, man.